We have our basil and our tomato plants and some alyssum plants growing under the grow lights, and it's become time to thin down the plants so that there's only one plant per cube in the tray. There's currently several plants in each tray, and we're going to trim those down today to where we have one plant. So let's get started. You can see that there are several tomato plants in each section, and we desire to have just one per section so that they can grow healthy and strong. So what we're going to do, rather than pulling them out and damaging the roots of the other plants, we're going to reach in and we're going to snip off the weakest of each cell so that we keep the strongest plant. In doing this, we don't disturb the roots of the strong plants while we're removing the weaker plants. Sometimes it's a judgment call as to which one might be the weakest or be the strongest. This one here, there are two plants growing close together, and these could not be safely pulled. They have to be cut off. Sometimes it's hard to determine which is the strongest of the two plants. In this case, the stronger one's on the outside, but we want to keep the one on the inside because it'll get better root development. The same is true of the basil plants down here. You can see that there are multiple basil seeds that came up in each cell, and we want to thin those down to where we only have a couple plants per cell so that they will develop healthy plants. These basil clippings can be used in your salads or in your cooking. They're perfectly edible, and they're very fragrant and very tasty. So there we now have one plant in each of the pots, and they can continue growing and develop strong root systems and be ready to go into the garden. These won't be ready for a garden yet for another 3 to 4 weeks when the weather starts warming.